Hey guys, how is it going? Can you hear me? Late XK, yeah, we're very late actually. 5 minutes late, how is it going? Happy to see you, just give me a second. Alright. We should be good to go. You know, I was trying to fix something on OBS because apparently YouTube is telling me the connection with the stream isn't great. But the reason is because the bitrate I chose for this stream is a bit lower than the recommended. So just let me know if the stream lags or anything. How is it going, guys? Mr. Warhawk, Sea Kayak, Flocking the Hunter, the Lord's Troop, welcome to the stream. To this match, happy to see you, man. How is it going? Look at all the Mule Deer right there. Hello, Chilber. Nice to see you, brother. When is the next King of the Cache? We're gonna start it tomorrow, Chilber. It is gonna run from Wednesday to Wednesday. Alright, so let's not lose any more time. We're simply gonna go to this tripod and we're gonna start shooting Mule Deer. That is the goal. Hello, Deda. Welcome. How is it going? The 5 from the last stream is still alive. I already killed it, El Freaky. Yeah, I already killed it. Yeah, I killed, I think another like 150 Mule Deer in between the last stream and the next one, because I was also recording a video. Just give me a second, because I'm gonna post the stream on my Discord real quick. Just making sure people know we're streaming on my Discord. Alright. Hello, Flobowski. Doing very good, how are you? Rockshark, welcome. How is it going, man? Hey, Peanut, it's been a minute. My second great one was the Grey Wolf, and it had the fur I wanted, the fabled Gravehide. That fur type is so beautiful. It is one of my favorite fur types for the Grey Wolf, no doubt. That should be a good hit. There was this one. 3 hits on that one. So that is 2 extra kills. Let me just make sure the counter is also working. Alright. Everything is good. Hello, Daniel. Yesterday I spawned a Rosewash Jaguar Great One. That's amazing. Congratulations, man. Hello, Frostbite. How are you, man? Two more kills. Also, I need to pull out the chat for the vertical live stream real quick. Hello, not that guy, welcome to the stream. John, welcome to the stream. How are the spawns on the 1 league grind? The spawns are very consistent so far. That is the best thing about this grind. Just give me a minute. Okay, perfect. Now I can also see the chat for the vertical live stream, because we're also streaming vertically at the same time. Manifesting an albino super rare Mule Deer, that would be incredible, Mr. Warhawk. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome to the stream as well, Swinnick. Nice to see you, man. We're gonna start claiming the 2 we just shot. Great to hear, Frostbite. The game audio is muted. Is it? Let me fix it real quick. It shouldn't be muted. Can you not hear the game audio, guys? Because supposedly it should be displaying it. Hello, AWL. Welcome to the stream. Doing very good. How are you? Definitely muted. Alright. Let me see. This thing is just a complete mess at the moment because I updated OBS since I'm gonna start streaming on both Twitch and YouTube very soon. And that completely messed up with my settings I'm seeing for no reason. Why is it? Look, it's gonna take me a minute to fix this. Streaming settings. Alright, I see the problem now. Apparently. Just gonna fix it real quick. Need to change a number. Hopefully they'll fix it. Can you hear the game now? Hello, lost my crown. Welcome to the stream. Sounds like OBS. I updated when I had the time to make sure it was fixed. Yeah, that OBS likes to change the settings every once in a while. But this time it happened because of that update I installed to start streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Come on, Mule Deer, just die. That'll do it. Is the other one? Alright, now it is dead. Perfect. Hello, Chris Josue. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing very good. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. So now you can hear the in-game audio. Perfect. Hey, Cohen. Thank you for joining us today. How is it going, brother? Ooh, these females, they are gonna start hitting us if we aren't careful. Like, I'm pretty sure you remember, during the last stream, on this same spot, we got hit by the same female like 3 consecutive times and we almost died. It was totally personal. Hello, Optic Links. Thank you for joining us. How's your moving process going? I already completed the move, Optic. Yeah, I completed it, I think, a couple weeks ago. So I'm already on the new city, and I'm already settled. It's a beautiful city. I'm really liking this place. Hello, Rayleigh. Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you. Gojo, welcome to the stream as well. So what do you think about streaming on Twitch, guys? Does any of you watch Twitch? Because, you know, I'm aware some people may watch both YouTube and Twitch. But, of course, there are people who only watch Twitch and people who only watch YouTube. Which is the reason why I want to start streaming on Twitch as well. Just to attract part of those viewers as well. The ones that are only on Twitch. Hey Liam, anything good yet? Not yet. Just getting started right here. We're gonna go to our exteriors. We're gonna start by checking this lake. Although the drink time is over, we're gonna have to reset the time. Hello, Appalachian. Welcome to the stream. It wouldn't hurt. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Twitch would be awesome. It's a completely different platform. But when it comes to streaming, I would say it has some advantages YouTube doesn't have. So that'll be interesting. Look, that is a big herd. That level 4 is massive. 335 top estimate. I think that's the small level 5 rack. The one that rarely makes diamond. So who knows, guys. That may have a chance to be a level 4 diamond. I'm gonna start by shooting the bug on that herd though. Hey Sergio, it's been a minute, brother. How is it going? Happy to see you. Locksmiths, welcome to the stream as well. How are you? Yeah, Mr. Rahok, I completely agree. You'll bring in a new audience. Or at least a few new people, that'll be great. Perfect hit. And thank you very much, Sergio. Very happy to finally get that elusive grade one. It took us a bit. Oh my god, the Puma. The Puma already spooking all the Mule Deer. We may still be able to shoot at level 4. Maybe. Just stop right there. I think it was a good hit. Perfect. The other is also really big, but slightly smaller, I'm pretty sure. Perfect hit. So I want to see a score of that level 4, because could be level 4 diamond. Just got out of school. Nice, Cocho. I hope you have a very good rest of your day after school. What made you decide to do the grind on Parque Fernando? Essentially the fact that you can do the entire grind using only one lake, which is this one. It is a really powerful spawn trap, but you also have the option to add these 2 lakes, because they are also very consistent, and you can do the entire grind using only these 3 lakes, which is, in my opinion, easier than the one on ASCII Ridge, for example, because it covers more locations. Let's see a score of this level 4. 290.58. Was this the biggest? I think it is, yeah. Not too bad. Hello, Mike. Finally an early stream, right? Yeah, I had to stream earlier because I'm aware a lot of people from Europe especially aren't able to watch the later streams. So yeah, I'm gonna try to stream around this time most times. Especially during the weekend. Yeah, Frostbite, this same method also works for the red deer. For the red deer, for the axis deer, for the collard peccary as well, and for the puma. We're gonna go to this far lake. Hello, Luther. Been watching you for many years since I started playing, but never joined one of your streams. What are your thoughts on daily grinding? Is this generally not a good thing to do? So daily grinding, well, the thing you have to understand is that if you shoot an animal and you don't claim it, supposedly that makes it impossible for a grade 1 to spawn of such animal. And maybe even for diamonds. They are gonna respawn, but supposedly grade 1s aren't gonna respawn of animals you don't claim. So yeah, it's not a good idea to not claim stuff, because that way you are hindering your chances of eventually spawning a grade 1. You are getting so many diamonds. Yeah, hair management was the key, Sergio, exactly. I've been doing some hair management on my exteriors, especially around these lakes, and it is making a huge difference. Like, I think on the stream where I spawned the first grade 1, I managed to spawn 4 diamonds, and another 3 or 4 as well on the last stream. Plenty of trolls. We're gonna change the time. Got Fable Mocha, Irishell Rack. My favorite grade 1 I've got so far. That is a nice combo. Daniel, congratulations. When are you gonna stream the Angler? I don't know just yet, Gojo. Because first I'm gonna start the next King of the Cash tomorrow, on Wednesday. And, you know, I may stream the Angler maybe this week. That is a huge level 4, holy. He's tall. That is a really tall boy. We're gonna get on the tripod. Sounds good, Cohen. And thank you very much. Hopefully you have a good day at school today. Thank you for joining us, at least for a bit. Can you play Red Dead on some streams? Since it is a completely different game to the ones I usually play, even though it also includes hunting, I think there'll be a game to play on a second channel. Because if I start streaming different games on this channel from a different niche, that could really mess up with the algorithm. Because then it sort of confuses YouTube and it doesn't know what to recommend, since you are covering different games. It sucks it is that way, but that's how it works. Did I just push both Mule Deer? That guy doesn't have a chance to make damage, so we're gonna shoot it with a 300, it doesn't matter. Red deer are very fun to hunt indeed. Glad you enjoy my accent, dealer. King of the Cache is back. Right, Swinneck? Glad you are excited. I'm aware a lot of people want to see King of the Cache back. Hey Luther, thank you very much. And I see you became a member. I don't know why the stream didn't display the alert, but I really appreciate you becoming a member. It means a lot, brother. You know, it sucks that OBS has been... Well, I don't think it's OBS. I think it is a Streamlabs. Because it sends the alert for some members, but it doesn't send the alert for other members. And I haven't been able to figure what's the issue. But either way, I'm gonna give you a shout out personally. And thank you for supporting the channel. Means a lot. Hope you get the second great one soon. Me too, Sergio. Me too. That would be amazing. I think it is a YouTube issue, Luther. Because YouTube normally sends the alert on the chat as well. Like, not only on the stream, also on the chat. And as you could see, it didn't even send an alert on the chat. So it is a YouTube issue. And unfortunately, in that case, I cannot do anything. 300.45, that is a huge level 4. Yeah, we missed the heart. Alright. When you get your grade 1, can you stream the Angler? No, Gojo. Whenever we stream the Angler, there'll be a completely different stream on a different day. Maybe tomorrow after I start King of the Cache. When are you gonna go back for the albino snow leopard? Love those videos. I'm glad you like those videos, not that guy. And yeah, I'm gonna continue hunting for the albino snow leopard occasionally. Maybe once a week. So every week or every 2 weeks you can expect a leopard hunt to be uploaded on my channel. Those are really fun. Okay, we're gonna go here because there's another zone we haven't covered. Hey Peter, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Biot Rec, welcome to the stream. Technology these days. They update and change stuff so frequently. So many bugs, right? Yeah, and it's been happening for like a month so far. Like, it happened during the last stream because one person became a member and it didn't show the alert, and 5 minutes later another person became a member and actually worked correctly. It actually showed the alert. And we're like, what? But yeah, luckily I can see new green names and I'm able to tell who just became a member, even if he doesn't show the alerts. So there's a level 2. There's another zone on this corner, which usually has a herd, but it isn't there. Time to go back to our main lake. Hey Popali, I've grinded for so long on the PS5. Do you think it is worth starting over on PC? I've had it on PC and have not played it. Well, PC is so much better than PS5 in the sense that if you have a decent GPU, like, you're gonna be able to run the game much smoother. at a much higher frame rate. And of course the graphics are a lot better as well. So if your PC is decent, I would definitely recommend you to switch over to PC. Oh my god, is that a great one? What? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? No. No way. That's crazy. Once again, right in front of the tent, just as the last time. Although this time it happened way earlier into the stream. Not even a single diamond onto a stream, and already the first great one. Where in the world? Bro. He was just running. Look, here's the track. 190 to 230 kilos. Man, I gotta ping my Discord and make sure I let them know that we just spawned a great one. Just give me a second. That was insane. That was unbelievable. Let's go, right? Exact same full type enabler as mine. Also spawned in the same way. That's insane. 25 minutes in. Yeah, only 25 minutes in. Oh my god. I think it was the Milky Way 4 type plus the lowest scoring rack, which I'm not even sure of what you call that rack. Hello Deccan, welcome to the stream. Blue Star, welcome as well. Yeah, we just spawned another great one. Really tiny though. I think the estimate went up to 320, something like that. But damn, 300 meter rhino shot for the great one. No, I don't wanna do that shot once again. Unless we practice it. Look, because supposedly if you aim with the rhino at 300 meters, you have to use the top of that thicker line at the bottom. Hey Alfreaky, thank you very much for the gifted memberships. Popali, make sure to thank Alfreaky for the gifted. I appreciate your support, brother. Man, I am just shocked. Like that, he was just running in front of the tent, and it took me a second to realize it was a great one because, you know, I was about to shoot a second mule deer over there that was also running in front of the tent, and then I turned to the right. There was a herd also running towards that part of the map, and one great one looked a bit too dark. Like it took me a second, but then already another great one, Mr. View. Yep, as crazy as it sounds. Look, I'ma try to hit that mule deer at 300 meters with the rhino. Let's see if we can do it. Something like that. Way too high, apparently. That was decent. Yep, he's going down. I don't want to do that shot on a great one, of course, but on a diamond, maybe. Rat 1 ton, welcome. Combo, it is the Milky Way 4 type plus the lowest scoring rack. I'm not sure of what is the name, but the one that looks ugly. Every great one you get, I'll give away a membership. That sounds great, El Freaky. That sounds great. You know, I'm gonna keep pushing for the third one after this one. Because, yeah, 3 great one mule deer before moving to the next grind. I think that's a good number. Mr. Milk, happy to see you, man. Doing very good. How are you? Decent combo. Yeah, I like that combo. Especially because of the Milky Way 4 type. Just gonna continue shooting some bugs before we go for the great one. Should be good. It was. Amazing 4 type at least. Yeah, the 4 type is amazing. because a lot of people have asked me what is my favorite combo for the Mule Deer or my dream combo, and I always say it is the Milky Way fur type plus the big non-typical rack. Well, this one has the Milky Way fur type. Of course, the rack isn't nearly as cool as the Milky Way, but it is unique. I prefer it over the fungus rack. Just put the great one fallow deer, really? Deda, that's crazy, congratulations. What combo did you get? Hello Hunterman, welcome to the stream. Actually, I'm gonna change the title of the stream, so people also know we have a great one on the map. Just real quick. Perfect. Grade 1 on the map. Second grade 1 Mule Deer. We got our first one, what was it, on Sunday or on Saturday? Yeah, I think it was Sunday. But damn. Alright. You need an official guide for this method. Yeah, absolutely, lost my crown. I think that'll be one of my next videos. A detailed grind on how to make this method work. Also for the red deer. We could actually start a red deer grind on this map as well. That'll be cool, don't you think? The last stream was hot for grade 1. You are very right, Freaky, because we're spawning so many level 5s. And we're saying that was probably a sign of something bigger coming. And I told you, I was feeling something. I was sensing something big coming. Sounds like we were right. That is a nice level 4 as well. Time to use the 300. Hello Nox, how do you do this method? So, well, I have a couple videos on my channel. I think, I don't remember the titles, but you'll see them. And on the first of those videos, I explained how to set up the grind. Although I'm planning to make a detailed guide, maybe this week, about how to set up this method easily. But yeah, I would recommend you checking out the two videos I just mentioned. Hello, Grade 1 Chaser, welcome to the stream. Working on my second grade 1 Mule Deer, and no luck yet. I am 30 diamonds, 6 rare, and 9 trolls. Well, those are good numbers. Just keep going, and hopefully you'll spawn your grade 1 soon. You can do red deer and mule deer together with the same setup, and just switch the time, right? Exactly. Lost my crown. Of course, you have to work on the red deer as well to turn the herds into solos. But once you do the work, you can absolutely use the same setup. Because the position of the zones on these lakes, on this lake in particular, is always gonna be the same. These zones, for both mule deer and red deer. So, we just claimed this mule deer. There's another one arriving. Nice level 4 as well, roughly 400 meters away. Kinda far. Not too far for the 300 though. Perfect. I think I'll totally do that for red deer on this map. Because Hirschfelden is bad. Yeah, Daniel. Hirschfelden is the worst option for red deer by far. So you shoot all the females out of the zones and it makes them solos? Well, in order to turn a herd into a solo, you have to shoot every single member of the herd until only one buck remains. Once only one buck remains, that buck will turn into a solo. So you have to shoot all the females and all the bucks from that herd until only one buck remains. That is the way. Hello, Legacy Snipes. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you enjoy the content, brother. It means a lot to hear you say that. Thank you for joining us. One video for Mississippi spawn trap, please. Yeah, Freaky, I've been thinking about it, because there's also a really consistent spawn trap on Mississippi for the black bear and the whitetail. And whenever I do another black bear grind, look, the great one is there, he's nervous. He just went back to his zone. For anyone who hasn't seen the fur type and the rack, there you have it. 301 to estimate, that's tiny. He wouldn't even be a diamond. Like, he would score below the minimum diamond score, which is insane being a great one. Damn. What do you think, guys? What weapon would you like me to use this time? Milky Way Corkscrew. That is the combo. Nox. Which weapon would you like me to see me use this time? The last time we used the recurve on the first great one. So this time we're gonna use a different weapon, preferably something different than a bow. Keep that in mind. Damn. What time is it? The drink time is already over. Gonna change the time. Crossbow, 12 gauge slugs. Shotgun would be interesting indeed. Yeah, using the shotgun with the slugs could be very interesting. Muzzle loader, that could be a good weapon, Daniel. Texas hardshot with the Moradi model. Damn, I don't think that'll be possible. Not enough penetration. Hello, Christoph. Maybe the Parque Fernando 44 revolver. Could be. Using a handgun is definitely an interesting option as well. 300 meter with the Rhino. Oh my god. Yeah, and we end up hitting it on the leg. That's what would happen. I am tempted, eh? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually tempted to take a 300 meter shot with a Rhino. Especially after taking that shot on that Mule Deer 10 minutes ago. Because now I know where to aim. Whole stream Rhino. People love the Rhino, eh? Hey Hayden, thank you for joining us. 44 pistol would be fire. I love that pistol, Nox. I'm over 4,500 kills into a Mule Deer grind on ASCII. May switch to this map to see if I can get some luck. Yeah, like I've heard a lot of people have been having trouble on ASCII with long grinds. So it could be worth trying Parque Fernando as well. Like, it is worth a shot. Just keep in mind, even though this grind is easy once you finish the setup, setting up the grind at the start is time consuming, because turning the herds into solos, it can take some time. We're gonna shoot this guy. That works. Let's see. No more response over that side of the lake. 7 millimeters from 400 meters. So 400 meter shot with the Malmer, that would be... could be nice. Imagine we go for it right here with the Rhino. We would have to aim around there, like there. If we aim around there, there's a good chance we'll hit a barrel, but it would be incredibly risky. Don't tempt me, eh? Hello, Grade 1 Hunter. How's the... oh, now the voice has a face. Yeah, now I started using a face cam, I think, 4 streams ago. So a lot of people still haven't seen my face. because of how recently I started using the face cam. But yeah, that is my face. My Mule Deer grind is not ASCII. 2998 kills, 53 diamonds and 19 trolls. Not too bad. So you're roughly or almost 3000 kills into a grind and no grade 1 so far. Grade 1 hunter. 4570. The 4570 is a nice rifle, Calvin. Alright. We can use the shotgun, we can use the shotgun. Because something I've said whenever I hunt any grade 1 is that my plan for every grade 1 species, or for most of the grade 1 species, is to get one grade 1 with every single weapon type. So we would get one grade 1 with a handgun, one grade 1 with a bow, with a shotgun, and one with a rifle. This time I think it is time to use the shotgun. We have the 12 gauge cacciatore equipped. Just gonna equip the 12 gauge slugs. And that will force us to get close, which will also give us a chance to take a picture. Not as close as if we had to use a bow, because we can be very accurate with the slugs at like 100 meters. But still, I think I'm gonna try to get to like 50. 12 gauge slugs. Do they cover class 4? I think they do. Pretty sure they do. 12 gauge slugs. Yeah, class 4 is the lower class. Alright, we are good. No, they are class 5. Class 5 is the lower class. And the Mule Deer are class 5. So they don't cover class 4. Hello, Summer Karma. You were 15 minutes late. Damn, you missed it. Well, luckily we still haven't shot it. Sounds good, Kojo. I hope you have a very good rest of your day. My ASCII reach grind is 3600. 3676 diamonds, 35 trolls, 28 rares, 2 super rares, and 1 super troll. No grade 1. It's getting long, Liam. But nothing compared to your Fallow Deer grind, because that one is... Or you were at like 12,000 kills, right? With not a single grade 1. Okay. We still have the Mule Deer collar equipped, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Deer Bleed collar. We can use it in a moment. Best game? Like overall? That is a good question, dealers. And well, I can tell you my favorite game. My favorite game is Halo. Because I haven't played a lot of games in general. A lot of video games. But I used to play a lot of Halo in the past. And I like it. Although it's definitely not the best game. Red Dead Redemption 2 is really, really good though. I also played that one. At some point you'll have to add teeth as a weapon. If you have gotten a grade 1 with all weapon classes, imagine that. Yeah, or fists. Fists as a weapon. Gonna get close and punch it. Just got my grade 1 Mule Deer number 2. That's crazy, not that guy. Congratulations. What fur type did you get? Which Halo is your favorite? I'ma say Halo 3. Legacy Snipes. Halo 3 and Halo 2. Those are by far my favorites. Gonna get close. My goal is to take cover on those bushes right there. Once we take cover there, we're gonna use a collar. He'll approach us. We are gonna be able to take some pictures once he's close to a shore. And then we're gonna blast it with a shotgun. Which is right here, the 12 gauge cacciatore with slugs. If you use the 12 gauge locks on a shotgun, it is essentially like a rifle. Hello, Pisareliev. It's been a minute, brother. Nice to see you once again. How are you? Me and my dad beat Halo 2 and it was awesome. Yeah, it is an awesome playthrough. Very difficult game if you played on Legendary though. The sunset will be in the background as well, yeah. Although the sun is already behind that mountain, unfortunately. The drink time is also almost over. Halo Reach was also awesome. I completely agree, Legacy. Yeah, I loved Halo Reach. Halo 1 is amazing, of course. And I played the Halo Campaign Evolved one, which is the new one. I liked it. Got Peral Puff with the rack you got on the first grade one. So Peral Puff plus the sack rack, not that guy. That is a nice combo as well. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Pisareliev. You also shot your second grade on Mule Deer not too long ago? That's amazing. Which combo? Hello, Helmer. Thank you for joining us. Nice to see you. How are you doing? That is 97 meters away. We're already close enough to drop it, but as I was saying, my plan is to call him in using the collar, take a picture, and then blast it once he's closer. He's coming in. Look at how beautiful it looks amazing. That is a Fable Milky Way plus the Corkscrew Rack, I think it's called. But yeah, the fur type is amazing. Definitely my favorite fur type for the Mule Deer. The rack isn't my favorite. It is small. I wouldn't call it pretty by any means. But he's unique. In my opinion, it looks better than the Velvet Rack. Hold up a second, why is he alert? Like, we have full cover. 56 meters out. The wind is good. Is there a Puma in the area? Maybe? He's attentive, still coming in. Alright. Gonna take a picture. He's attentive. We are completely concealed. Damn. The pictures aren't great. Is he about to spook? He's alert. 32 meters out. Alright. Here we have the shotgun. He's alarmed. Bro, beautiful hard shot. Oh my god, a female. Oh my god, that was the girlfriend. That was definitely the girlfriend. She went straight for me. But finally, guys, second grade on Mule Deer with a hard shot using the shotgun. No way. Hello, Onside. Welcome to stream. Happy to see you, man. She was trying to avenge him. Exactly. Look, I'm gonna disable the stream music so you can hear the music inside the hardware screen, the grade 1 music. But damn, those females have been hitting us like crazy. Oh my god. I don't know if you noticed, but he was literally about to spook. One more second and he would have been running. Look at how it looks. Never been a huge fan of this rack in particular, but as I was saying, I would rather have this one over the fungus rack. And the fur type is great. No way. Yeah, there is a song that plays every time you claim a grade 1. Luther. We're gonna claim it right here. He's gonna score below the diamond score, which is insane. Hello, Tommy Gunn. Welcome to the stream. Just listen to the music. $298.06. And the diamond score is 311.94. No way, look at the shot. Perfect hard shot and a single lung. Almost a bit too low, eh? Fabled Milky Way, we are gonna tax it before we forget. But damn. Seeing this guy really makes me grind for a third grade one. Really makes me wanna grind for a third grade one of this species. But I also wanna go for a second moose, for example. For a third red deer, third whitetail as well. So I think our next grind will be moose on Layton Lake. What do you think about grinding moose on Layton Lake? But of course, we know of a very good spawn trap on Mississippi Acres. So we can go for whitetail and black bear on Mississippi. That could be nice. No way, gonna take a lot of pictures of this harbor screen. You got a new background, I see. Yeah, Helmer. Got a new background because now I'm living on a different place, different city. Sounds fun. That is good to hear. Peral Puff in classic rack. I was wrong about the rack. I see, not that guy. Well, that's also a beautiful combo. I prefer the classic rack over the other, to be honest. Have you ever gotten a grade on black bear? Yeah, I've gotten a grade on black bear on Silver Ridge Peaks. So if I grind for them on Mississippi, I would also be grinding for my second grade on black bear. Where in the world? Damn. Can you imagine if we spawn another grade one today? Like, the response continued to be consistent. We still haven't spawned a diamond today. Look, gonna count this kill. And I'm also gonna increase the grade 1 counter to 2 grade 1s after 1,379 kills. That's unbelievable. Alright, gonna shoot that guy. Perfect. Perfect. Should be good as well. It was. 3 more kills. Sounds like a good idea with moose on Layton. Haven't played it since they redistributed the maps. Yeah, I remember whenever they changed the ways the animals are distributed on Layton Lake. They changed the home ranges. And in my opinion, it made the map worse. But at the same time, I believe it made the home range for the moose smaller, which in theory makes them easier to grind. Thank you, hater. Very happy about this grade one. It was amazing. Yeah, Helmer, the new city is very nice. It is a coastal city. The weather is very different as well. And I'm a huge fan of going to the beach. So yeah, I'm loving it. The Walking Taco, welcome to stream. Unfortunately, you got that rack. Not my favorite. Definitely not the best rack for the Mule Deer. But I like the fur type, so I am happy with this combo, even if it was a rack that I'm not a huge fan of. Hello, Bentley. Welcome to stream. Still Mexico. Yeah, still Mexico, Helmer. Bro, we are unable to claim this guy. Time to restart the music right here. Good. Damn, not even 1 hour into a stream and well we have a great one. How insane is that? And second grade one I spawned during a stream. Just had a reaction. The reaction was hilarious. I just couldn't believe it. Plenty of level 2s on this zone. We spawned right on top of the herd, unfortunately. 2 great ones in one stream. Could you imagine that, Mr. Warhawk? Could you imagine if that happens? Gonna blast these level 2s because this is part of our main zones. And we don't want level 2s here. Where's the level 4? Never mind. Just turn off the hacks, bro. Not needed. Yeah, I'm glad you weren't there, King Crab, when that great one spawned. Did you get a great one? Yes, Jammer. We already killed the great one like 5 minutes ago. You can rewind the stream a bit. But we're gonna continue grinding and hopefully we'll spawn a second great one today. Or hopefully some diamonds, that would be great. By the way guys, I'm almost done with the next 7-day challenge. This time we did it on ASCII Ridge. There's the level 4. So you can expect to see it possibly either tomorrow or on Thursday. Nice, next shot. How many diamonds already? We are at 16 diamonds. 16 diamonds in total. After almost 1400 kills. Did you finally core Albino or Leucistic Beaver? Not yet, Sergio, unfortunately. Because those are the 2 rares I really want from ASCII Ridge, but I haven't had luck with them. I got another very cool rare though. For a different species. One I didn't have. But yeah, the Albinos and the Leucistic Beavers, those will have to wait. Time to change the time. You will see, Sergio. You will see. It's a beautiful looking rare, and I think you'll love it. Come on, where's your herd? There's the other herd, but not the one I was talking about. Bro, gonna be flexing on us with a video soon, according to multiple sources. Yep. Multiple videos, King Crab. In fact, because I'm also gonna make a video about the second grade one, of course. And also a guide about this method very soon. That was good. Hello, Liam Sweden. How are you doing? There's a solo level 2, we're gonna leave it. There's usually another herd on that corner. On this zone. But I guess we spooked them whenever we fast traveled here. This should be a herd. Or maybe just a bunch of solos. Thank you, Nak. Very happy about finally getting that second great one. Hey, William. Am I the only one watching? I guess you are the only one on the vertical stream. Because the horizontal stream is way more active. This is greatness. Yeah, you love getting a great one on stream, for sure. There's a level 3, we're gonna shoot it. That works. Yeah, King Crab, I would say the vertical stream is a better place to be right now because the horizontal one at the moment really doesn't need any moderation. Everyone is shielded. Glad to hear you enjoy my videos, William. Absolutely, what is your favorite trophy? Also grinding for a great one at the moment? Laces, which great one are you grinding for? Alright, time to go back to our main lake. Bunch of respawns. There's a level 5, alright. I saw a rack for a second and I instantly knew it was a level 5. That is a nice rack. Is it the bigger rack? The big rack? Maybe. He looks gigantic. Really tall. And that level 4 is also quite big. 342 top estimate. Damn, plenty of respawns over that side. Ooh, a second level 5. Damn, is that the great one? Did the great one just respawn as a level 5? Maybe. But yeah, we're getting respawns like crazy right here. Hello, Vivan. Welcome to stream. OMP. Happy to see you. Welcome to stream. My Tark grind is being stubborn right now. Oh yeah, Mr. Warhawk is going slow. What happened to the other grind you were doing? Or was it Hater? I think it was Hater who was grinding for Chami. That Mule Deer is beautiful. Look, I feel like going for a 300 meter shot with a Rhino once again. You are grinding Fallow Deer, 1,000 kills, 0 great ones, 12 diamonds. Not a bad rate. Laces. Yeah, I feel like going for a 300 meter shot with a Rhino right here, El Freaky. I'm not gonna lie. Glad you could make it to a stream, by the way, Vivan. I feel we're gonna botch it. But maybe not. Maybe... I think it was a good hit, guys. Yep. It was a good hit. He went down real quick. Perfect. The level 3 is also fleeing. We're gonna try to drop it right here with the 300. Tell me it was good. It wasn't. But it's going down. Either way. Hello, HS. How are you today? I'm doing very good, brother. happy to see you today. Just got my first ever 300 plus max weight moose on multiplayer. Congratulations, that's very rare. Yeah, finding such a big moose, especially on multiplayer, that's very rare, brother. Congratulations. 324.3, you think he's gonna score 324.3? Maybe. Hunter man. Let's see, we're gonna drop these two now. Good. 329.39 for first. Let's see who's closer. What do you think about the shot, El Freaky? We finally were accurate with a rhino for once. Come on. Perfect. 2 more kills. There's another level 4. It was good as well. Perfect. Big game. Sending you some luck, brother. You are 2100 into a grind, and I just wanna pop in soon. Yeah, I'm sending you some luck. Hopefully you manage to spawn that great one soon. And I'm glad you like the combo for my first great and Mule Deer. There was another level 5 over that side of the lake. We're gonna shoot a level 4 first. It was good. Alright. Plenty of stuff to shoot on this run. You got another great one? Yeah, AJ, I got another great one today, my second. We got it, I think, 50 minutes into the stream, or even earlier. So yeah, that was the second great one of the grind. Different combo this time. Now we're gonna go for that other level 5. We are gonna be able to claim 2 diamonds on this run, because these 2 guys are gonna make diamond for sure. Imagine not having a pale hazel grouse. I mean, they are so common, right, King Crab? Fortunately, I do have one. I have a male. I don't have a hybrid though. Those are a different story. How far is the Mule Deer? Like 190 meters away. Gonna get closer. You got a diamond melanistic charcoal jaguar. That's a pretty cool trophy, William. Yeah, that's a pretty cool trophy. Not super rare because the melanistic charcoal is uncommon for the jaguar, but it's still amazing. We will go out and get a hybrid hazel grouse. I can feel it. That'll be a dream come true, King Crab. They are so difficult to find. Found an albino Canada goose a couple days ago. I don't know, they could be albino. Yeah, they got introduced, I think, last year on site, so they are fairly new. The level 5 is there, roughly 150 meters away. I think we're able to hit it here. Let's see. Maybe. Hopefully we don't hit the ground. Just lift your head. That was that not a good hit? Oh my god, we botched it. Hold up. We can fast travel to his tent and take a second shot. Hello, Moore Sausage. Welcome to the stream. We just botched a diamond, dear lords. That isn't greatness, but still a historic moment. Where did it go to? They ran that way. I wanna think the level 5 also ran that way, but of course they went directly towards the bushy area which is terrible. Alright, we're gonna shoot this one. That works. The level 5 is still running. No. Time for the Malmer. He may give us a chance. Never mind, he's on the bushes. Still running. Just start throwing, buddy. Damn. When was the great one? It happened on the first 50 minutes. Yeah, on the first 50 minutes. I aced the harder shot. Yeah. Like, I guess we hit this one too low. Hello, Christopher. Thank you for joining us. Gaming Lord, welcome to the stream. 2 great ones in 2 days is wild. We got the other one, I think, on Saturday, Swinnick. Or Sunday. Still, we got 2 great ones in like 3 days or 4 days. But I uploaded the video yesterday, that's the thing. I have a super albino stubble quill, but it was when they were bugged, and almost all of them gave diamonds. Oh, free super rares. Free super rares, El Freaky. Do you think the 3 vital in 5 minutes or Jaguar trophy is better? 3 vital in 5 minutes. I'ma say 3 vital in 5 minutes is better, William. $249.77. I guess the diamond already died, maybe. We're gonna go claim the other diamond, which I believe will score higher. But then, botching a trophy is never great, of course. At least it didn't happen with the great one, you know? Nice, level 4. Nice estimate as well. Could score high. Good. Thank you, William. Thank you for joining us. It was nice to see you. Have a very good rest of your day. Fun fact, my first diamond on Intisuyu was a super rare Cayman. That is a very cool diamond, Christopher, because the Caymans tend to troll very often. I think I have 6 troll Caymans and only 1 diamond. This one is the level 5 we shot earlier, the one that we shot at 300 meters with the Rhino. So that is very cool. Is this the diamond, the big rack, I mean? I don't think it is the big rack, but it should also score very high. Let's see. 313.74, it is a small diamond rack. 202.76 kilos. Not too bad. Barely diamond. But look at the shot right there with the Rhino. Perfect. It was perfect. People were saying 333. Yeah, you were very far this time, guys. He was barely gonna make it. But a diamond is a diamond. That is 17 diamonds after almost 1400 kills. First diamond of the stream as well. So what skin was your Cayman, Christopher? Super rare Cayman is insane. That was a really good shot indeed, Mr. Rahog. I'm surprised. Surprised by how accurate we were this time. Hello, Dicky. How is it going? Ben Franklin, how are you, man? Nice to see you. Sounds great, Swinnick. It was nice to see you today. If I get a 3rd grade one, yeah, you aren't gonna be able to watch it, but of course there'll be a video out, possibly tomorrow for this grade one. Possibly tomorrow or on Thursday, because I also wanna upload the 7-day challenge. Great to hear, Dicky. Hello, Ryan Warrington. How are you doing? Diamond starts at 468 for the Cayman, and the max estimate was 468. So yeah, the thing with the super rares, or with the rares in general, is that they normally score either at the top of the estimate or at the bottom. So if it was a pivot, yeah, it was guaranteed to score at the top of the estimate. Yeah, Dicky, we got another great one today. We got it around the 50-minute mark, something like that. Got him with the shotgun. It was a nice great one. Do you have every single diamond in the Hunter Cove of the Wild? And if not, what diamonds are you still missing? I already got them all. I was missing the Woodland Caribou and the Cayman, but fortunately I already got them all. Now I'm just waiting for a new map to be released, to go for new diamonds. Welcome back, Sergio. What combo? Got the fabled Milky Way for tap, plus the corkscrew rack, the small rack. Time to go to our exteriors once again. Gonna go here. There is one trophy for the 1 week video. No, there's no Diamond Caribou on this video, Sergio. The Diamond Caribou, I got it like 2 months ago. Just 3 more subscribers to reach our goal, by the way. Thank you very much to everyone that has been subscribing, guys. Means a lot. No response on that herd. That is awesome indeed, Dicky. Yeah, I couldn't believe we spawned that great one the way we spawned it. Because once again, it was in front of the tent. Just as the first one. That is exactly how the first one went. Yeah, Christoph, there's another Christopher on the vertical live stream. So you cannot see it there. Hello, Parker Denny. Thank you for joining us. That was an amazing great one. Just make sure to not try to not send the same message too many times. Just to not clutter the chat, please. Plenty of Mule Deer on that side. Hello, Chaos Whisperer. You think we're polluting YouTube with this kind of content? Oh, you are completely clueless. I see, good hit. 2 more Mule Deer. Hold up. Good hit, perfect. 3 more kills. Damn, I cannot exit the tent. There's a level 2. I think I'm gonna shoot the level 2s on this zone. However, the hunting pressure is already too high. Just gonna wait. Bro, look at the Puma. Hello, Artie. Thank you very much. You got a great one Fox on Scotland yesterday after 247 kills. That's amazing. Congratulations. That is an amazing great one. And such a short grind as well. Actually, the second grade one I just got was a Milky Way fur type. So we finally managed to get the Milky Way fur type, but it wasn't the rack I wanted. It was the smaller rack. YouTube pollution is AI shorts in my opinion. Yeah, there's a lot of AI stuff on YouTube that is taking over. And I completely agree. A lot of AI slop, that's what they call it. So yeah, that is the real issue on YouTube. Hey, Snappy Turtle. Happy to see you, man. Another great one indeed. Thank you very much. Currently trying to hair manage moves on Medved. Such a pain. Yeah, doing hair management on Medved Taiga is one of the most difficult grinds you can do, at least in my experience. Because I tried it once, and man, it was very time consuming. But once you get it done, it is very rewarding. Plenty of respawns. Perfect. Perfect. There was another we didn't see on this side. Come on. 3 times. What do you think the next great one will be? That's a good question. I wanna think it is gonna be an elk. RT. You think it's gonna be a bird like turkey or mallard? Could be mallard, because they are on like 7 different maps right now. But I would hate a great on mallard, to be honest. They would have to change the way the dogs respawn. Because right now you have to wipe out the entire flock for them to respawn. So that's an issue. Yeah, I'm more inclined to think it's gonna be an antler species like the elk, because it's been really requested by the community. Or who knows, could be something like a grade 1 lion, imagine. For Honga Savannah really needs a new grade 1, and the lion is a great option. You'll be popular. Hey Rex, how is it going? Baja, how is it going, man? Doing very good, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Just got my second grade 1 Mule Deer, like 30 minutes ago. Did you ever complete your female chamois diamond hunt? I haven't been able to get my first diamond chamois for the females, Vivan unfortunately. It is an insanely rare diamond. Possibly gonna take me thousands of kills to get it, but I wanna keep trying at some point. Just gonna focus on the great ones at the moment. Thank you, Baja. Glad to hear you are doing good. What combo? It was the corkscrew rack, which is the smaller scoring rack, plus the fabled Milky Way. Fabled Milky Way plus the corkscrew rack. I love the fabled Milky Way, so I'm happy about the fur. But when it comes to rack, there are better ones. But I can't complain. Must be a KC fan. That's hilarious, man. Time to go to Israel Lake. That is the best fur to get with that rack. I completely agree. My favorite fur. So yeah, I would say it is the best fur to get with any rack, in my opinion. Especially with the ugly ones, like the velvet rack or that one. 2 level 2s on that herd. I think I'm gonna shoot the level 2s on this one, since it is part of our main zones. But we're gonna start with the level 4. That works. Perfect. So you want elk, lion, or bison for the new grade 1 L3K? You know, I want elk more than anything because they have antlers. But lion could be very, very nice. Bison would be interesting. I just wonder which bison species they would choose. Or if maybe they would do like the same grade 1 for all 3 bison species. I would personally choose the wood bison. That would be a simple grind. Currently watching you while doing a puma grind for a melanistic. It's for the secret mount in Peru. Nice, RD. Hopefully you can get it. That'll be a grind if you aren't lucky. Hope the next grade 1 is one of the species that definitely needs a remodel. Like blacktail or Roosevelt elk or lions. That's one of my favorite things about getting a new grade 1. That normally they come with a remaster for such species. So yeah, if we happen to get blacktail, I would be really, really excited for the remaster for sure. Same for the elk. I hope the red deer grade 1 gets remodeled or new fur types and racks. I completely agree, Rex. Because that is what keeps the grade 1 red deer as a mediocre grade 1. Just the fact they only have one fur type and 3 different racks, but the racks they all look very similar to each other. So I completely agree, they would really benefit from some new racks. And some new furs especially. Yeah, for elk, just make a grade 1 that can spawn of any elk species. I think that'll be interesting, Ben. Because sure, the elk are different to each other, but they are subspecies. So I think it would make sense for them to make a grade 1 that applies for all 3 species in the case of the elk. Or they could even make it, or they could make like 6 furs in total for that grade 1, for the elk grade 1. And make it that 2 furs spawn for the Roosevelt elk, 2 other furs and racks spawn for the Maniroban, and the rest of them spawn for the other elk, for the Rocky Mountain. I would pick Hero Bison. Hero Bison could be very cool, Dicky, because it would force us to grind Hirschfelden, and you know how much I love hunting on Hirschfelden. Yeah, Mr. Warhawk. Something easier, because right now, like, you are forced to grind on the denser areas around the right part of the map. And the European Bison are only on the left, which is easier to grind. Thinking about setting up a red deer grind with this strategy, so I can have a dedicated map to grind them. It works very well for the red deer Baja. Like only grinding on this lake plus these other 2 lakes, it works very, very good, from what I've seen. Time to go back to our main lake. Hello, Mauricio. Welcome to stream. A hug from Chile. I sent you a hug from Mexico, man. Nice to see you. Hey, Brad. What map is this? Parque Fernando. Level 3. No more respawns on that side. Hello, me, myself and I. Where are you from? I am from Mexico. Glad you enjoy the content, man. Thank you for joining us. Scrub hair needs a rework. I completely agree. Gaming Lord. I would say the majority of the species on Borjonga Savannah really need a remaster. Especially the jackals. The jackals look lame. So solos on the far left lake in Hearts on tier 2 or all solos. I'm only doing solos on this lake, but that is only my case. I don't know what the other people are doing, to be honest. But supposedly the entire grind should work with only this lake. So yeah, you can only do solos on this lake and leave these other two with Hearts. Personally, I'm using these two as, part of the rotation, but I only hunt them occasionally, because the main focus is on this lake, of course. The jackals look rather unpleasant. Yeah, the jackals... You are being very nice with the jackals, Mr. Warhawk. They look horrible. Absolutely horribles. We're gonna main menu. I think it's the first time we use the main menu today. Yeah, of course, Vaya. There's I think the person who discovered this method, you may know him already, but he's on my Discord server and he made a post about it on the Call of the Wild Gallery channel. Very detailed post about it. And it was about the Red Deer. So I would suggest you go take a look at that post, because you are probably gonna find information there that I don't know at the moment. You are trying to defend your fellow Borhonga species, Mr. Warhawk. You can defend the Warhawks all you want, but there's no way you can defend the jackals. Can I play with you? I'm currently playing on single player, brother. So yeah, it is impossible. There is another male. Just a level 3. Don't you use DLC feeders? Not for this grind, Mauricio. But for other grinds, I've used feeders. They do look terrible, Sergio. The jackals are lame. Honestly, it would be fine if they held off on adding a new map and instead went back to remaster all maps and animals. Some of them could use some love. Yeah, I don't think they are gonna do it. Of course, it would be nice. But they are never gonna do it, because as I was saying on yesterday's stream, it wouldn't make them any money. Or barely any money. And they need the money, or yeah, to release something that makes them more money consistently in order for the game to survive. So yeah, I wouldn't expect them to focus an entire update on only backfields without releasing a sort of DLC. Because you have to consider the backfields are a lot of work, or remasters are a lot of work. Which channel is it? It is called the Call of the Wild Gallery channel, Pachaproc. It has a diamond icon on the left. And we just hit our sub goal, 31,660 subscribers. Thank you very much to everyone that subscribed, guys. It really helps a lot. We are getting close to 32,000. So we're gonna change our goal to 31,070 subscribers. 31,670 subs. Perfect. Hello from Finland. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hey John. Just popped in. What grade 1 combo did you get? So we got the Milky Way Fur type, plus the Corkscrew rack. The small rack. Lenny to sure on that side. Damn, this is the first time I get so many respawns on this corner. Same. Gaming Lord. Yeah, I wish they would do some more backfields. Or I wish they would do new species on all their maps. Sometimes. Like whenever they did the, you know, the white-tailed jackrabbit on Leighton, or the European rabbit on Hirschfelden, that kind of additions are nice. What's your favorite grade 1? My favorite grade 1 Rex is the grade 1 Moose. I love how they look. By the way, thank you very much for becoming a member, brother. You know, I don't know why YouTube is not displaying the alerts for the members. And I'm pretty sure it's a YouTube problem because it is supposed to send an alert on the chat whenever someone becomes a member, but it isn't doing it. And it is becoming rather annoying, but thank you very much for supporting the channel, man. It really, really helps. Damn YouTube. Tiny level 3. Should be good hit, it was. Hello, Ashton. You were doing schoolwork? Nice. So, yeah, you know, I'm gonna post a video about that grade 1 very soon. But thank you for joining us. That is the exact same combo you got for your only grade 1 Mule Deer. It is a beautiful combo. Congratulations on yours as well. That on the Aurora was a must. Absolutely, Ben. Yeah, it was just a matter of time for them to add the tar to the Aurora. And it took them a while. Perfect. $1,414 kills in total. Glad you like the channel, Rex. You switch from console to PC. Man, you're gonna notice a huge difference between PC and console. Because I also made the switch from Xbox to PC. And the first thing I noticed, it was the difference in, not only on the image quality, but just the, like how smooth the game feels. Because playing with mouse and keyboard is also a completely different experience. And I would suggest you learning how to play with mouse and keyboard if you don't know at the moment. It's better. Hello, Rock Shulk. Have I missed anything? Well, I hope you watched the grade one we got earlier. Because we got our second grade one today. You might have watched it. But yeah, we got it around 50 minutes into a stream. You play on controller on PC, Sergio? Yeah, a lot of people play on controller on PC. But man, you gotta try with mouse at some point. It's easier to be accurate with the mouse. And I say that as someone who used to play with controller as well. Right, Baja? It was the same for me. Mouse and keyboard, it sounds scary. Or it sounds weird for anybody that comes from using controller. But once you learn it, it's a completely different experience. Way better. For these kind of games, because there are other games where the controller is superior. Like you aren't gonna play FIFA, for example, with mouse and keyboard. That's terrible. Good to hear, Rockshalk. Hello, Grade 1 Chaser. Let's see. Hopefully this herd is here right now. Yeah, sports games are normally meant for controller. I completely agree, Baja. Like, whenever I used to play FIFA, I played it with mouse and keyboard once, and I couldn't play it for more than 5 minutes. That one is big. I thought it was, damn, 303 bottom estimate. Could that be our really wanted level 4 diamond? Maybe? Damn, level 4 diamond would be insane. That is the biggest estimate I've ever seen on a level 4. Just give me an angle, buddy. He's quartering away, not great. Yeah, I'm not taking that shot. Maybe that one. Maybe. It was good, perfect. Perfect. That could be a level 4 diamond, guys. As crazy as it sounds, we spooked that one. It wasn't good. We hit him twice though. He's gonna die eventually. Sounds good, Snappy Turtle. It was nice to see you today. Good luck with your homework. See you later. I hope that one day they fix multiplayer on Xbox. Yeah, I cannot believe you are unable to choose your servers on Xbox. Or I don't know if you can already choose your servers, but I don't think you can see the time of the servers, which is insane. I definitely like mouse and keyboard more than controller at first. It was crazy at first, but after 6 months, I cannot play Call of the Wild with controller or other games. It was exactly the same for me, Rex. Yeah, it took some time to get used to it, but after a couple months, I couldn't go back to controller. Using the controller felt so weird. Hey Darius, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. We got the second grade one like 50 minutes into a stream, brother. It was nice. And this one is a potential level 4 diamond. Could be the first level 4 diamond of the grind. That would be insane. Rocket League would feel strange on mouse and keyboard for me. And I used to be a mouse and keyboard main. So that is probably one of the games that is meant for controller, Christoph, most likely. Let's see a score of this guy. Ooh, he made it. No way. Level 4 diamond. Level 4 diamond, finally. 312.88. My first level 4 diamond Mule Deer. Damn. That's pretty cool. Yep, that's really, really cool. We are saying how much we wanted a level 4 diamond Mule Deer, and it just happened. The 18th diamond of the grind after 1417 kills. And 16 kills, I mean. He actually made it, surprisingly, Mr. Warhawk. Look at the shot. It was risky, eh? First shot was risky, the second shot was surprisingly also Ibarra. Not too bad. 195.59 kilos. This pose is great, look. Getting ready to jump. Looks funny. Level 4 diamond, that's unbelievable. There you go. Maybe even rarer than the great one, I'm not gonna lie. Now I gotta get the level 2 diamond road here. You are very right, Mr. Warhawk. Well, I should already have a level 2 diamond road here, but you know what happened to it. We botched it by accident. You joined the Discord, Vivan. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you, Vivan. It's nice to see you there. That is a solo. Time to go to this other lake now. Sounds good, Rex. Gonna go hunt some gators. They are fun. I love how many piebald variations there are for them. Damn, that one looked bigger. Come on, brother. Good hits. There's supposed to be another herd over there, but I guess they already left the zone because the drink time is over. Time to change the time. Welcome back, Christopher. We just got a level 4 diamond. Level 4 diamond Mule Deer. What animal deserves? Deserves what? A rework. What animal deserves a rework? Well, there are plenty that need a rework. Not sure about deserve. But I must say Blacktail, you know, is one of the best options. Roosevelt elk, they really need a rework as well, especially if they are gonna get a great one. Jackal, since they look terrible. Lions. Everything on Borjonga Savannah needs a rework. Rocky Mountain elk. We're gonna change the time once we fast travel to East End. You now hate the TARS, Mr. Warhawk. They go on random adventures. Yeah, a lot of species do that. Especially the feral goats. They are just like, yeah, you know, I feel like looking for water on that mountain. I know I'm supposed to be drinking here, but there may be more water on top of that mountain. There's another level 5. Oh my god, or is that the same we boshed? I think it is the same we boshed. He didn't die. Damn, Hello, Chet. Thank you for joining us. Grizzly bear, you are very right, Sergio. The grizzly bear, they look derpy. Coyote also nearly rework. I completely agree. Two more kills. The poor old jackals. Yeah, the jackals, they are visual pollution. Nice hit. Rockymon and Elcor and update a holdback. Did they get a remaster, Ben? Scrub hair, yeah, Gaming Lord, the scrub hair also really need a rework. Also the European rabbit. No, the European rabbit already got a rework. The European hair is the one that still needs a rework. Perfect. We're gonna go for the level 5 now. Am I increasing the diamond counter by accident once again? Yeah, we were at 17. So we are supposed to be 14. Let's put it at 1430 kills in total. Nice, level 4. Hello, John. Glad to see your great one to spawn. Thank you very much. Yeah, the Mule Deer are treating me really well recently. The one leg grind is working wonders so far. Basically, every animal released after 2020 hasn't got an update since. I think you're right about that, Christopher. If they remaster Blacktail or Roosevelt elk, for sure new grade one. Yeah, whenever they are a grade one for those species, they are absolutely gonna remaster them at the same time. It wouldn't make sense if they didn't. The level 5 is now fleeing. We spooked it by accident. I forgot he was there. But he's still close enough to maybe go for a shot on the trot. I don't think we even hit it. We might have hit a bush. Yeah, time to go to the main menu. How often do you hit your exteriors, and was it hard to shoot your exteriors down? Well, I'm still shooting my exteriors down off stream, but regarding how often I hit my exteriors, apart from that, never. Basically never. Like, the only reason I check my exteriors is for hair management. But other than that, I only focus on these 3 legs, and I'm doing the entire grind using only these 3 legs. The exteriors are only for hair management. Caribou and reindeer need an antler overhaul and rescoring for diamond. I agree. Because sure, it is cool that they are subspecies, but at the same time it's not cool that the antlers are exactly the same and the scoring is exactly the same. They need some differences when it comes to the antlers. This grind really would be awesome with the red deer. It would be, Mr. Rahok. I may start it soon. Like, we may do this grind plus the red deer at the same time. What combo is on the map? So we already got it, Turbo. Actually, I'm gonna change the title of the stream real quick. We already killed it. And it was a Milky Way 4 type plus the corkscrew rack. Beautiful combo. Right now we're just going for a different level 5. Just give me a second. We're gonna change the title of the stream. Good. So let's continue. Level 5 is there. There's also a level 4 and a level 3. Let's see. I wanna think the level 5 is far enough from those two to not be spooked once we shoot him. Maybe. He went attentive. The shot was good. Alright. What rack is that? Is that a big diamond rack? I don't think so. That'll do it. Let's see a score. What do you think is gonna score, guys? Gaming with Coyote, welcome to the stream. Can Grade 1 Red Deer be 50-50 rack? I believe they can. It's just barely noticeable since all the racks are very similar to each other. 322.3. Maybe. It may score something like that. Hello, Felicia. What do you play on? I play on PC. 312.63. That would be diamond, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it may be the small diamond rack. I'm not sure. 325.32. You may be right, El Freaky. Let's see. You have never been truly close to guessing the score of one of these guys, so I think it is your turn. Let's see who's closer. This is the level 4. Alright. It's not the level 5. Bro, that was ridiculous. 316.2. Gonna go straight to claim it. Got a level 5 front Ibex, but he's booked. Damn. What was the estimate, brother? Hopefully he makes diamond. 332.2. Alright, so this was the big diamond rack. Yep. 332.2. Massive Mule Deer. Double long with a Malmer at 252 meters. Beautiful Mule Deer. One of the biggest of the grind. Baited us. I baited myself, Mr. Rahok. Speaking of caribou reindeer, it's strange they aren't on Revontuli. They could be a nice addition to Revontuli Coast. Hello, Trout Lover, how is it going? What grade one did you get? I was watching a football match. I got a corkscrew rack plus the fabled Milky Way. Beautiful diamond right here. That puts us are 18 diamonds. We have current what? 3 diamonds today, including the level 4. Lost the great one. Not a bad deal. Hey, Gaming Lord, you moved from the other stream. I would say that's a good choice. In my opinion, it is always better to watch it horizontally. You can see everything. Hello, Cash. Thank you for joining us. How are you doing? Do you live in America? I live on Mexico. Christopher. I see level 4 plus another level 4. Some big ones right here. That works. Maybe a chance to shoot a second as well. But I'm a fast travel to East End. We're gonna shoot it from there. Yeah, don't worry, Cash. I don't even remember what happened yesterday. So yeah, don't worry about it. Perfect. You died too. Perfect. 2 more kills. Sounds good, Christopher. Yeah, I hope you have a very good night and rest very well. Yeah, it sounds like it's getting late for you if you are on Austria. Goes from 99 to 110. That could be diamond for sure. The thing with the Ronda Ibex is they troll very frequently. Hello, Seriously Gaming. Thank you very much, brother. Nice to see you. Very happy about getting that second grade one. What are the odds we'll spawn a third grade one today? Very unlikely, but possible. Just gonna go claim. Is our Mule Deer we left around here? You are on the Fallow Deer grind at the moment, Cash? Nice. How many kills in? Still hoping for that albino super rare. It is time to get a super rare as well, Mr. Rahok. It's actually time to get another rare. Like, I'll be happy with just a rare, especially if it is an etheristic Isabellian, because that is the only rare I'm missing for the Mule Deer, I believe. And the Lucistic, if there's Lucistic. $1,700 kills into a grind. Not too bad, Cash. Have you managed to spawn any great ones? Is Chopper your mod? He is my mod. Yeah, he offered himself to help on the vertical stream sometimes. Welcome back, dealers. Happy to see you. Oh, that guy went behind the female. Damn, I guess he'll escape. Got a super. That's very cool, Cash. What fur type? What did I miss? You might have missed the level 4 diamond. We got a level 4 diamond. Plus another couple diamonds, I believe. You might have missed that. Lucistic. That's a really cool fur type on the fallow deer. I would personally be happy with a regular Lucistic because I haven't gotten one. That guy looks big, just a level 4 though. Perfect. There were more on that side, I just saw one running. That one looked decent. Nice level 4 as well. Another level 5, alright. Damn. Another level 5 and I'm pretty sure it's also gonna make it. Perfect. We're gonna shoot it right here with a Malmer. 300 meters away. Maybe hard shot. Oh, that one just spawned right next to it and it is also gigantic. Look. It has the same rack as the level 4 diamond we just got. Could they be... Could we be seeing back-to-back diamonds right here? Maybe imagine getting back-to-back diamonds, including a level 4. That would be pretty sick. We missed that one, unfortunately. Damn, the level 5 is down. Come on, tell me it was good. It was perfect. So we're gonna fast travel to his tent and claim him. The grind is pumping out trophies. It really is. Mr. Rahog, the hair management we've done so far is really making a difference. Which is amazing to see so many diamonds. 2 great ones already. That is just insane. 326.3. Let's see. This is the level 5. My guess is 325.7. 332.61. Alright. Once again, it ended up scoring higher than we thought. Not a bad one. 207.29 kilos. Heavy boy. So another diamond, which is the 19th diamond of the grind. So many diamonds. And who knows, the level 4 that was next to it might have been big enough. 333.12. I think your guess was a bit too late, Mr. Rahog. I see what you did there. You have 18 rares and 48 diamonds on the Aurora for the fallow deer. Gosh, those are very good numbers. Hopefully you can spawn the great one very soon. There was another male making a warning call. But the level 4, 303.69. Heavier than the diamond level 4. Also huge. Must be the time zones. Oh yeah. The time zones. There's the other male. Terrible shooting. I lost my breath. Bro, that was lame. He's still gonna die. Just finished my try streak. Try stick for rare cash or for the great one. Air management has really changed the grind, Ivan. It is undeniable, as you say. Now we're spawning diamonds left and right. We're just missing rares to hopefully get a super rare at some point. I wonder how much better the diamond rate can get. Hello, outdoor gamer. How are you doing? Gonna go here. There's a level 3. Couple of bugs, okay. Dolly Parton just died a couple hours ago. That is unfortunate. Dealers. Super rare in about 25 kills, I hope. Super rare in about 25 kills, imagine. If I got a super rare, I think I would choose... What would I choose for the super rare? I think I would choose an Etheristic, well, or the Mosaic. Yeah, a Mosaic could be very cool super rare. Glad to hear you are doing good outdoor gaming. I'm also doing good. How many kills are you in? I am currently 1443 kills into the grind. We are approaching 1500. What is your favorite grade one? I'ma say the moose. In general. They have several different fur variations, 6 in total I believe. And they look great. Melanistic. A super melanistic could be very, very cool as well, dealers. You are very right. I would be happy with every single moose combo. Could you imagine that? Like filling an entire room inside your trophy lodge with all the moose combos. That would be amazing. Just got a troll. And a couple diamonds. Nice, Cash. See you, outdoor gamer. Thank you for joining us today. $3 on that hair this time. Come on, box. There's only one right there, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my god, we hit a female. Bro. Bro, that guy's surviving. Not anymore. Thank you, outdoor gamer. Man, if we can beat the last stream or top the last stream, that would be sick. Now, when it comes to the concurrent viewers, I'm not sure because I haven't even watched the number. Talking about the horizontal stream. because I am sure the vertical or the numbers on the vertical are very low. Can't have diamonds if you don't have trolls. That's very right, Cash. Hey JBs, thank you for joining us. Nice to see you. I hope you are doing good. And thank you very much. Very, very happy about getting that great one. It was so quick. It was so quick after the first one. And you know, this parque grind is going surprisingly well. This method is working wonders. I'll do it with the Warhogs whenever they get a great one. Yeah, I'm gonna fill the entire lodge with all the Warhog variations, Mr. Warhog. You have to do it. You have to do it. No response on this part of the lake. Well, the herd hasn't even shown up. Gonna main menu. Maybe they'll fix it. Alright, level 4 plus a level 3. Where's the other herd? Grade 1 ended on the next 400 kills. I wouldn't complain, Cash. I wouldn't complain. You are one combo away from having all the fallow deer. Nice, Ben. That's a great achievement. And yeah, I guess the moose would be harder. Come on, good hits. Sounds good, Rex. It was nice to chat with you today. I hope you have a very good night. See you later. 3 great ones in 1800 kills would we need. It would be, Mr. Rahok. Like, I don't think I've ever gotten so many great ones in such a short amount of time. Since I might be forced to marry my girlfriend, it could be a fun thing to say when we get married. Can't have diamonds without having trolls. Oh, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Being forced to getting married though, that's kind of messed up. Here we have these two. Let's see what's on our main. We haven't checked our main in a bit. There's a female. Nothing crazy. I see, Christoph. Makes sense. Makes sense. It sounds like the right move. Three box. There's also a really tall level 4. Those two are leaving the zone apparently. But there are 3 more on this corner, look. Three good hits. I see, Christoph, I see. Well, I wish everything goes well if you decide to take that step. It would be huge. I'm pretty sure. That's perfect. 2 more kills. Three more. Hello, Jack. Welcome. How is it going? Can I add you? Yeah, just give me a moment. Like, if you wanna add me, you'd have to send me a request on Apex by typing proxk hashtag 5287. That is my Apex. This thing, now it isn't letting me move the menu for some reason. It just bugged out. Never mind. That works. Was that not good? Apparently, well, he's going down. Hello, Daniel Perez. Greetings from Atlanta. Greetings from Mexico. Welcome to the stream. There was a level 2 as well. Perfect hit. Plenty of kills on this run. Where am I from? I'm from Mexico, Chuck. That's why the accent. My main language is Spanish. Level 3. Doing the Tark grind on the Aurora, and it's really a simulator to the pork grind. Very similar to the pork grind, because you're using the feeders. That makes sense, look. Damn, more respawns, alright. We're gonna need a tripod for those, because I don't wanna delete the zone. Do you still check all your legs? So I've been checking some of my exteriors recently, Vivan, but only to do hair management on my exterior zones. Because when it comes to checking those legs to verify if there's, you know, a diamond or a grade one on those, I don't really check them for that. Since I know they aren't gonna exit the spawn trap. It is that consistent. Thinking about getting it done on either Canada or Mexico. But I would have to be winter in Mexico because we cannot handle the heat. Yeah, most places here are very hot. But Mexico would be a beautiful place for that. Plenty of nice places. So it sounds like a very good option. And the winter could be nice, for sure. Three more bucks. How do I get more bears into a spawn trap? I only have 5 bears in total on the 4-leg method on SRP. Essentially by shooting legs on your exteriors. Like, that is the way it tends to work. You shoot bears on your exterior legs, and the spawn trap will act as some sort of a magnet for some of the respawns. So some of the bears you shoot on your exteriors will eventually spawn on the spawn trap. In theory. Terrible shooting. Damn, we may be able to shoot him on time if we fast travel here fast enough. Do you still live in Mexico or move somewhere else? Right now I'm living on Mexico, Jack. Yeah, right now I'm living on Mexico. We forgot to claim those 2 over there. How much longer will the stream be? So we've been streaming for 2 hours and a half roughly. And my plan is to stream for at least 3 hours today, Gaming Lord. So a bit more than 30 minutes. Can you add me? This is my Apex right here. ProXK hashtag 5286 cash. What animal would you add to Rancho del Arroyo if you could? To Rancho del Arroyo. You know, I would switch the whitetail for, I think it is called Cowes Deer or Cos Deer. Yeah, I would switch it for that, Daniel. How's your voice holding up? My voice is holding up very good, Mr. Rahok. Yeah, like I'm putting barely any effort into speaking, so to not strain it in any way. So yeah, it is holding up very good at the moment. How does it sound? Looks like winter in Mexico is kinda like summer on Denmark. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, I mean, here on Mexico during the winter, it may go down to 50 degrees on some of the coldest places at most. So yeah, that's not cold at all for you guys up there. Great to hear, Mr. Rahok. Great to hear the voice is sounding good. Hello, Peeled Fish Catch. Welcome to the stream. Doing very good. How are you doing? Let's shoot those guys. Good. Getting close to 1500. It would be great to hit 1500 today. We're gonna try, we still have time. You were fishing for a YouTube video? That sounds nice. What did you fish for? I am considering also going fishing very soon and making a YouTube video about it. Catching my first fish. It is ProXCK hashtag 5286 cash. ProXCK hashtag 5286. Yeah, IRL video, Mr. Warhawk. You'll be in real life. Some largemouth bass and bluegill this time. Made a little lure and just needed to catch anything on it. Nice, largemouth. That sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like the bluegill is also very common over there. Have you ever posted an IRL video before? Not really, Mr. Warhawk. Not really, you'll be my first one. There are 2 more bugs over there. Or 3, there are 3, yeah. Bro. That should be good. It was. That'll be very cool, Mr. Warhawk. I'll be excited to post it. Didn't see those guys earlier. Damn, there are a lot of bugs. Come on, tell me the shot on that level 3 wasn't good. We dropped 1 though. That was perfect. Good, good, good. Gotta coach a football match in an hour. Busy day. Yeah, that sounds like a really busy day, but sounds fun. So I guess it is American football, eh? Field fish cash. I see solo. Thank you, Ben. I wonder when we are gonna get a different rare. because it's been like 600 kills since our last rare, which was an atheistic red. It is about time to get another one. We've been getting plenty of diamonds, but barely any rares now. Shooting has been on point today. Yep. Yeah, I must say, apart from the level 5 we botched earlier, which we still ended up getting, the shooting has been fairly accurate. That is a level 4. Come on. They aren't giving us a good angle. None of the three. We can still drop that one. At least. My little brother is playing his first year of American football. I've played throughout high school, so I figured out help out. That's nice. Yeah, it is nice you are able to help your little brother. Oh my god, that is a rare. Damn, I was saying it'll be cool to get a rare, and look. Dilute, level 4 Mule Deer, max estimate as well, pretty cool. 322 top estimate, that is a potential super rare, isn't it? Or is it not big enough? Maybe the rack that is one below the... Yeah, I think it is the rack that is below the small diamond rack. So it doesn't have a chance to make it, unfortunately. Damn. So another rare finally. And it is massive. We have another dough. Oh my god, level 5. Level 5. Oh my god. Another level 5, guys. I think it is a small diamond rack. That timing was suspicious. It was amazing how it happened. We called it into existence. But it is a dilute. It is a dilute. Definitely not as cool as other rares, but still very cool. Would have been cool if it was bigger, though. So, we're gonna start by shooting the level 5. It is another diamond. That'll do it. He's going down. There are other two. That works. Well, the first shot wasn't good, unfortunately. He's escaping. He is gonna escape. Or not. I think we hit him at last. Not too bad. I plan to do this grind soon, but I found out that there are 300 males on Parque, which is scaring me because of the herd management. Yeah, that is the thing. There are plenty of lakes where the mule deer can be here on Parque Fernando. So herd management isn't simple, it takes time. But setting up this method, even with only partial herd management, it works very well. Cash, Ben just put it in the chat. Right there. There's no reason for me to repeat it. $313.4. That would be a tiny level 5, but diamond, which is what matters. This one should be a track of the level 5. My guess is that it is gonna score below 320 since the rack isn't huge. This is a level 3. 312.63. May score something like that. $323.4. That's more optimistic, Christoph. I'm just trying to find it. Did it become a floater? No. Or maybe. Maybe it actually became a floater. Yep, there we have it. I was having trouble finding it, that's the reason. And he got stuck. Yeah, we haven't had any trolls today, which is surprising, Mr. Warhawk. That is a nice looking level 4. Not too bad. You died too, brother. 2 more kills. You like to be positive. That's great, Christoph. Because a lot of people here like to call the trolls, and they are a lot of times they are right. So it's good to counter that with more optimistic guesses. $318.55. El Freaky, it is your time to be right about a guess. This guy was floating this way, but I'm not seeing it. It is right there, floating very slowly. Hello, Scottish Maya. What is the Great One timestamp? We got it, I believe, around... No, it was like 30 minutes into a stream. Or 20 minutes into a stream. So I'll look around there. That's a level 4. Yeah, absolutely. Just waiting for this level 5 to float over. The dilute is there. I think we're gonna shoot the dilute here, now that he's facing us. Plus that level 4 if possible. Let's see. He looks really big. Look at the rack. Beautiful looking dilute Mule Deer. Hello, James. Yeah, we got a Great One Mule Deer today. Around the 20-30 minutes mark. It was our second Great One Mule Deer. Gonna shoot this guy. Maybe hard shot. Was it a hard shot? I don't think it was a hard shot. But he's going down at least. Good. Now the other. He's also gonna go down. Perfect. Hey, Fisherman Aram, welcome to the stream. You were there whenever I got my first Great One Mule Deer, because today we got a second. But it is great that you could make it to that stream. Alright, so here we have this level 5. Could this be another diamond? I think it's definitely gonna make diamond. But the question is, who will be closer to guessing the right score? 326.3, holy. Big boy, max weight, guys. Max weight as well. Half big rack and half this other rack. That's pretty cool. Not too bad. Let's see who was closer. Christoph, 323.4. Christoph was very optimistic and he was right. This Mule Deer was gonna be a big diamond, so Christoph won the guessing game. Not too bad. A lot bigger than I thought, same. He didn't look that big. That works. 22 minutes into a stream, so the grade one happened on the first 22 minutes. That is helpful even for me, because I'm gonna make a video about it, and of course I have to get the clips of the stream. I have to re-record them. Here we have this one, not a dilute. So I wanna think, yeah, the dilute is over here. Look at this beauty. Maybe the most common, maybe the most common rare for the Mule Deer. Because you may remember, the dilutes used to be uncommon at some point. They used to spawn very frequently. But now they look significantly different. And as I said, I'm not sure if they are common or more common than the others. They are maybe about the same rarity as the Bibles, maybe. But still a very cool looking trophy. Look at this guy. 283.87. Alright. He never had a chance to make it. Because this rack looks very similar to the small diamond rack, but it is the rack below it. Damn. The penetration was barely enough to reach a lung, and we almost got a hard shot as well. Not too bad. Hello Andrew. Anything cool today? We got our second grade 1 Mule Deer today. Andrew. Around the 22 minutes mark. It was a corkscrew rack plus the Milky Way fur type. Rarer than a grade one, you think? Sergio? Maybe. Maybe because, yeah, I'm aware some of the rares are even rarer than the grade ones. Huge level 4. The other combo wasn't good. The first one. Personally, I prefer the first combo over this one, because of the rack. $275. Time to go to our exteriors now. Maybe we're finally gonna be able to spawn our hares on this lake. The second. Yeah, the first one was way cooler than the second in my opinion. The third grade one will be that Milky Way non-typical rack, trust. Oh, you know how much I want that combo, Mr. Warhawk. Oh, sounds good, Sergio. Do you think that's even rarer than a grade one? Because of the half and half rack? Maybe. Hello, Rhymes. Your grade 1 luck today rubbed off. Just spawned my first grade 1 on the Aurora during setup. Painted Irish Elk Fallow in just under 300 kills. I'm shocked beyond belief. That was a quick grind. Brother, congratulations. And yeah, we're having some very nice luck with the grade 1s recently. 2 grade 1 mule deer in 3 days pretty much. Can't complain. A lot of grade ones recently, Mr. Rahawk, you are very right. Everyone is getting grade ones. My first muley was a velvet tiger stripes. That's the worst variation you can get. The velvet rack plus the fabled stripes or cinnamon stripes. The second one was pearl puff typical rack, way better. But that one is probably my favorite possible combo. So the pearl puff plus the typical rack is your favorite possible combo. It's a very cool looking combo for sure. Time to go back to our main lake. Rural. Just 20 more kills to get to 1500. That one is alarmed. Fortunately, he didn't spook. Hello, Porter James. Welcome to the stream. What are you playing? This is the Hunter Call of the Wild. That level 4 is really, really big. May have a chance to make diamond? Maybe. Pearl Puff is up there with Milky Way in my opinion. Yeah, I like the Pearl Puff as well. Nothing compares to the Milky Way food type for me, but I like the Pearl Puff. Should be good. It was. The velvet rack now hides on a wall mount, while the typical rack struts in a multi-mount with 2 doors. Yeah, the typical rack, it's just so much better. I don't have really a lot of complaints about the grade 1 Mule Deer, but the fabled cinnamon stripes and the velvet rack isn't terrible, but the fabled cinnamon stripes 4 type really is. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why make a mule deer look like a tiger? It is a deer. The velvet rack looks so good up close in game. It is very detailed, that's for sure. You can see the texture and everything. That is a level 3. Nice hard shot. Sounds good, man. You also have a very good rest of your day. It was nice to chat with you today. See you later. Can I play with you? This is a single player grind, brother. So it is impossible to play with me at the moment. However, whenever I play multiplayer, you can join the servers I'm playing and it is fun. When you got the great one road here, I was about to start cooking, so I'm going to try my number 3 by preparing dinner. You are gonna try to get your great one road here number 3 by preparing dinner, because that's what happened whenever I got my third. Well, it may work again, Christoph. Could work again. Who knows? Do you think they'll add some other mythical creature like the haggis? Maybe. I think the haggis was amazing. Like, we never got something even remotely similar to a haggis in the sense that it is a mythological creature. So I think, or hopefully, the developers realize that adding that kind of animals to a game is a good idea. And we can hope they are gonna add another at some point to maybe a more popular map, or a more popular creature like Bigfoot or the Yeti. I think it's very possible, El Freaky. So I was saying that, you know, this is a single player grind, which makes it impossible to play with other people, brother. Oh, you are trying to spawn my third grade on Mule Deer by cooking, Christoph. Well, that sounds amazing. Yeah, go cook something. Maybe it'll work again. Because getting 2 great ones on the same stream, that would be absolutely insane. The corkscrew rack is awful. I'm not a huge fan of it, Ben. Like, I still prefer it over the velvet rack, but not a huge fan of it by any means. That guy took 3 hits. Just got out of school? Nice, James. I hope you enjoy your evening. Just 16 more kills to reach 1500. Mexico 2.0 is the Chupacabra. The Chupacabra on the second Mexico map. They should add the Chupacabra to Rancho El Arroyo, because I highly doubt we're ever gonna get a second Mexican map, to be completely honest with you. You have a game on Thursday, James? That'll be fun. I wish you luck on that game. They could add cryptids in a Halloween event. That could be a good way. But they never add anything on any of the events. or not a single new creature, because the Hunter Classic does that, adding creatures to the events, but yeah, the events on the Hunter Call of the Wild are rather mediocre. That would be amazing though. Imagine the videos about it, or streaming that kind of event. Just gonna go claim this other guy that was right here. Supposedly. No, it is over there, okay. Wendigo and ASCII Reach could be fun. It could be fun indeed. So if you could choose a cryptid to be added to a game, what would you choose? Personally, I think I would choose something like the Yeti. Maybe on Medved Taiga. The Yeti or Bigfoot? Gonna shoot that guy. Bigfoot or Yeti, like on Far Cry 4. I didn't know they were on Far Cry 4, Sergio. Well, I don't think I played Far Cry 4 more than a couple hours, honestly. Because I played the third one a lot. On the Xbox 360. No respawns on that zone, but there's a level 3. In a level 4 he was just hiding. Good hits. I'm gonna do a guide, Fisherman Aram. I am definitely planning to do a guide about this method, because I am aware it will be very helpful for a lot of people. Swamp apes in Mississippi Acres. Swamp apes. That could be interesting. Yeah, the third Far Cry game was really fun. I still remember it. Might have been the first game I played where you could hunt animals. And I remember going for just to the jungle with a bow or with a rifle, just hunting stuff. Maybe it actually inspired me to start playing Call of the Wild to some degree. Where are the bodies of these guys? We shot 2 Mule Deer right here. Come on, don't tell me they became floaters. They are floating over. Oh my god. There is another Mule Deer. Just die. Of course, there were a couple more that we didn't see. That is a nice looking level 4. Maybe diamond, eh? That is a really big level 4. Nice estimate as well. Time for the Malmer. It was good. Another kill. Dogman or Sasquatch on Layton in werewolves in Hirschfelden. Hirschfelden would really benefit with a cryptid. With a cryptid, I mean. You are now playing the third game for the 50th time. That's crazy, Sergio. We missed the last one. And the second wasn't good neither. Come on. Come on. We hit him. Good. Harris and Comoros are so fun. They could be added to a honor on an Indonesian map or something. I've heard Indonesia would be a very interesting location. And yeah, being able to hunt Komoro dragons, that could be fun. That sounds fun. Hello, Ryan Warrington. How are you doing? Time to go claim the huge level 4 we shot over here. He was promising. You know, I would love to see a second Australian map. Something that is only around the Outback region. Because we need to get dingoes, for example. 305.86, not quite as big as the last one, but decent. Tasmanian map. That sounds interesting. Do you know what kind of species we'll be able to hunt on Tasmania? Because I haven't heard of that location, or not about the species that we will be able to hunt on that location. I assume it's sort of similar to Indonesia, maybe. The Tasmanian devil. I know that animal. It's an Australian region. So what kind of animals? I don't know if there are kangaroos there. We need the red kangaroo. Gonna shoot that guy. Come on. Bro. Yeah, we need the red kangaroo. We need... What else is on Australia? The dingo. Imagine getting a cryptid like the Tasmanian tiger. You know, that would be more realistic than other cryptids. And you'll be feeding on a place like Tasmania, of course. Hello, Joshua. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel, man. I appreciate it. The kangaroos are actually so cool. They are, Mr. Rahok. And hopefully at some point we'll also get the red kangaroo, as I was saying. Because for example, the Hunter Classic, it has 2 Australian maps. One of them is based off the outback, and the other is the jungle. So I wanna see something similar in Call of the Wild. If I ever run into the Danish Queen, I could ask her what animals were in Tasmania. That would be the very first question you should ask her. Like right off the bat. Time to change the time. Hello Simpra. How is it going? I'm doing very good. You have a diamond kangaroo in Call of Duty? Is that what you are saying, Joshua? Level 4, level 3. Level 3. Good. Oh, come on, that shot wasn't good. Come on. That one was. In Call of the Wild, diamond kangaroos are very cool, Joshua. Because they troll a lot. Come on, tell me that guy is also gonna die, maybe not. No, I don't think it is. There was another male. But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna finish the stream right here. We killed like roughly 150 mule deer today, which is a very good number. Maybe less than 150, but the important thing is that we managed to get our second great one, which is unbelievable. I wish they would change the Rancho Mule Deer to Desert Mule Deer, and Whitetail to Cow Deer like they did with the Bighorns. Yeah, Whitetail Deer to Cow Deer on Rancho El Arroyo, that would make sense. I completely agree. And Desert Mule Deer, that could be fun as well. Glad you enjoyed it, Sergio. It was nice to chat with you today. Some great trophies today, indeed. Plenty of good animals. But yeah, the great one stole the show. There is another Mule Deer we haven't claimed. We're gonna go for it. Thank you, Freaky. Glad you enjoyed it. The great one starting the stream was absolutely amazing. Took us around 20 minutes. Nice hits. Just one more, no, two more for 1500. We are at 19 diamonds. I didn't count the dilute, by the way. Gonna increase the rare counter to 7. So yeah, 19 diamonds, 7 rares, and 2 great ones so far. We're gonna go to this lake to finish the stream. Just 2 more kills to reach 1500, and we're gonna conclude it. Because earlier I said we're gonna conclude it at 1500. Do you plan on her managing your latent moose grind? Yeah, I think I might use her management, Mr. Rahog. Also to make the streams more interesting, you know? Because more trophies, that is better for the streams. Regardless if it affects the great one spawning or not. That was good. Just one more kill. And we hit it. Not good though. Come on, Mule Deer. Where are you? He's probably also gonna die. Ooh, that is a much nicer looking bug. Level 4. Good. 1500. Aiming for a 300 plus will be fun too, yeah. Because I've never gotten one. 300 plus moves also for a super rare. That'll be amazing. We need a redemption after our super troll moves. Because I have a super troll piebald moves from Yukon Valley that I found on multiplayer. We need a redemption after that one. Glad to hear, Andrew. That video was amazing. Getting to kill my second time on Snow Leopard, man, it's something else compared to hunting any other diamond. And I was so nervous before taking that shot. That was a risky shot on the trot. But yeah, guys, that is gonna be pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a very, very good rest of your day. And I hope I'll get to see you on the next one, guys. Bye. See you later.